So today we're going to be learning about the lesson of giving. So charitable giving is setting aside a portion of money for others. And this also shows that you can split up your money for different purposes when you learn how to budget, which you'll also learn later down in the lesson plans that we have. So when you have more than someone else, freely sharing what you have shows kindness, and they may do the same if you're the one who needs something next time. We also have a story that goes along with this lesson of giving that we're going to go to.
So that story is actually about a poor woman in a neighborhood. A woman had a daughter who used to make native soap, which required empty palm bunches. She used to make it and sell it to the neighboring villages. And one day, that poor woman and her daughter prepared the soap and waited for buyers, but nobody came. So it was a harsh day for them, I could say, and they didn't sell any of their soap. Being hungry, they went to the richest family in the neighborhood and asked for their help. They asked for food, and that rich lady and her daughter refused and drove them away from their house. So on their way back home, they saw a lady from far away, which was the poor lady sister-in-law, which came with a lot of food. They cooked, they ate, and they shared the story they went through that day. Came a day where the rich lady was sick and needed help. So the herbalist actually told that lady and her daughters that they needed an empty palm bunch, which was used by that poor lady before to make soap. So they had no other choices than go to that poor lady and ask for her help. When they went there, they asked for the poor lady to help them acquire that palm bunch, and she refused because of what happened earlier between them. So the daughters of that rich lady went back to the villages, asked for people to come and beg with them to get the poor woman give them the palm bunch, which didn't happen as the poor lady told them what happened. So the villagers sided with the poor lady and asked the daughters of the rich lady to actually commit to what the poor lady wanted, which was half of the wealth of the rich lady. They had no other choices than that, so ultimately they had to give her half of the wealth of their mother to help her get healthy again.
Yeah, so basically the moral of this story was the fact that the rich lady was not generous with the poor lady, didn't create consequences for her in the end because she needed her help later on, and the poor woman would not give it to her because she had not been kind. So we're gonna do a little craft with this. We're just gonna make some cards for people. So handmade cards are like an easy way to practice giving to someone else without money in return. When you give someone a card, they're probably not going to pay you for it. So you're just making a card for someone without getting something back. And there are many places that also love to receive cards from schools and kids and like hand those out to the people there. Those are like hospitals and veteran organizations or nursing homes. So this creates an atmosphere of caring for those in your community, and also a reminder to be kind and generous when you make these cards for people who you either don't know or who you want to show kindness to. So most people know how to make cards, but we're just going to show a quick demonstration. And so I just have some markers and a piece of paper. I'm using color yellow. And usually cards you could fold them like this, hamburger style, or this way. You can do the card however you want. You're just going to fold it in half, and then I'm going to write on mine long ways, horizontal. So using this, I just have a pack of markers, and I'm going to think of the place that I want to send my card to. It can either be like a friend or a family member who you want to show appreciation for, or it could be to either like a nursing home or a veteran organization or someone in the hospital, and your teacher or parents can help you send those off. So for me, I'm going to do mine to Arts Fair and write a thank you note to that. So you can just decorate your card however you want. So basically, you're going to write thank you on your card, okay? And then in the inside, you can either write a note or draw a picture, decorate it. And then you can either ask your family members or teachers to help send that off to wherever you want. If it's going to a friend, you can hand it to them or to your parent. And that is one way to practice showing gratitude, unlike the rich woman in the story. The end.
Yay!